Hello, in this video I'll be showing you how to install any of the programs on my website on the Dragon Games program section. So first thing you're going to want to do is install Java to be able to run the program. Um, in the description below I will have a link to this web page where you can install Java. Recommended is Java SE 16. You definitely need Java 9 or later or else the modules won't load, but if you use the latest Java then it definitely will work. If you have trouble installing it, there's installation instructions here where if you click on this, it'll give you like an entire overview, like a manual documenting the entire steps for the installation. So next thing you're going to want to do is create the most important file for installation, and that is located in the C users public directory, which should be common for all Windows users. And it is this file right here, WinHunter's programs main folder location.txt. It does need to be in this format for the name, but if you have difficulty like typing all that out and whatnot, I'll have a link to download this template file in the description below. So in it, you're just going to put the directory where you installed your programs. So in my case, I have it in my Z drive and then a WinHunter's programs folder. What you can do, the easiest way to do it, is to go where you want to install them. And then, like for example, if I were to create a directory for it, like let's say, let's call it Dragon Games, because why not? Then you can literally just go to here, this top bar, and just copy it from there. Finally, the last two things that you'll need. One of them is something that you'll need for all the JavaFX programs, and you only need to put this once. So if you go to my website, which is in the description below as well, and you go to Useful Programs, there are two buttons. One is Programs. This links to the Google Drive where you can download all the different programs. And this is Video Showcases, which this is the first video of. This will bring you to the playlist that showcases how the programs work. In the Programs drive, you'll notice this folder universal settings.zip. You're going to need to download that file. Once you have this zip file downloaded, you just put it in the directory that's the same directory that you put in the text document, and then you're going to extract the contents here. An easy way to do that if you don't have any programs installed is to just enter the zip folder, select the stuff, copy it, and paste it outside. But if you have something like WinRAR or 7-zip, that makes it tons easier because personally I recommend 7-zip. You can just right click, click on 7-zip, and then extract here. And then it just extracts everything there. So what this does is it provides JavaFX internally, so you don't have to worry about installing anything extra. All you have to do is install Java, and you're pretty much set. And later, the reason why this is called the settings folder is there will eventually be like certain settings that are global, such as like number of cores that your computer has and things like that, and you'll find out later on. The last thing that you're going to need to install any of my programs is, of course, the program itself. And this is probably the easiest part. You just download the folder of the program that you want. For example, the AutoClicker program. Once you have the zip file downloaded, it's going to be extracted in the same way as the settings folder. You're just going to extract it to the same location. And what you'll have will be a folder and a couple files. The folder, in this case the AutoClicker program folder, will have all the settings and stuff for the program, as well as the actual program itself. And then how to run the program, well, first there's this README file. That's how a text version of how to install the programs, authors, changelog, all that stuff. But aside from the README, there are two ways to run it. You can either do a shell script or Python. If you have Python installed, you can literally just open up the .py file with idle and then run it. and it'll run whatever program that you're running completely fine. The downside is it does have the PowerShell window as well as this shell thing as well as this pop up, so it can be annoying, which is what the shell script is for. And shell script, you don't need to install Python, you just need any sort of Unix distribution. So it can be like Ubuntu or Git Bash or anything like that. As long as you can run the shell script, you should be fine. Personally, I like to use Git Bash. I'm not going to give the installation instructions for it because I'm sure there's plenty else that will teach the installation of it. But I will show you how to do the setup of this. First, you're going to want to open the shell script in Notepad. In this, right here on this line, program directory equals, in these quote marks, you're going to paste your directory where you have the stuff installed. In this case, for this example, that is this directory. Like so. Save it. And then right-click, properties, .sh file you want to open with. You want to choose whatever your Unix distribution thing is. In my case, it's Git Bash. And then, every time you double click on it, like a regular exe, it runs whatever program. So, a little bit of setup, but once you have the setup, it's pretty fast to load the programs and stuff like that. Thank you. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to watch my other program showcases.